Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Silencer, issue number 10. Wow, and you guys might be like, Professor, why are you holding it in that weird way? Because this is what you get if you hold it the wrong way. Be blinded, be blinded. Yeah, this is a gorgeous cover, man. I'm absolutely loving this. Dude, this is just one of the best. This scene doesn't happen where Talia's drowning Honor Guest, trying to remember her regular name, trying to drown Honor in the Lazarus pit. That doesn't actually happen. So shame on you, cover, misleading cover, but it's still gorgeous. Oh my God, that's a gorgeous cover. Yeah, go pick this up. Go pick up the physical copy. And also, that is just so wrong. That is just so wrong. Come on, man. Come on, man. They had Action Land. The next scene is the only thing that's even worse than that. All right, guys, so let's talk about who made this comic book before you actually go out and grab the comic book, since you made the mistake of not picking up the comic book. And shame on you. Shame on you. Just all the blame, all the fault, all the guilt, it's on you. All right. So, Holiday Road, man. Part 3. Pat Zerkia on art. Dan Abnett is the writer. Let's see. I'm glad they don't combine them and just say, oh, they're the storytellers. That's actually really cool. Anyhow, Mike Spicer did the colors. Tom Napolitano did the letters. Victor Bogdanovic, Jonathan Glapion, and FCO Placencia did the cover. And that's a freaking awesome cover, man. Wow. You know what? I'm just going to say their names again. Victor Bogdanovic, Jonathan Glapion, and FCO Placencia, because damn it, that's a gorgeous cover. And the silencer was created by John Romita Jr. and Dan Abnett. Okay, so F&A, man. F&A. This is a good comic book. You get to see the resolution, not of the whole storyline, that doesn't happen, but of what's her face, Silencer, and what the heck is this guy's name? I can't remember his name. I feel so bad right now. What the heck is this guy's name? The big cybernetic dude. Anyway, yeah, him. Quietus. Quietus. I finally found it in the comic book. So anyway, Silencer and Quietus, they finally get a resolution to them being in switched bodies. And it's actually kind of cool because we're learning more about Leviathan in that reverse switching, the writing of that switched wrong thing, whatever. Anyway, yeah, dude, this was good. This was a really good comic, man. I liked this. Aside from the silliness in the beginning, this was a deadly serious book. And just for all intents and purposes, man, I loved this. We got some great, great characters in this comic that DC's talking about canceling this book, and shame on DC Comics for that, man. Shame on DC Comics for that. Y'all mother fatheads. There are so many wonderful characters written into this. Wow. All of these characters could wind up becoming somebody special. Every single one of them. There's also a little bit of Naked Talia in here. I wonder if there'll be Batwang comparisons. Probably not. But something else that I noticed in here, something that was actually kind of cool. We don't really, the closest you think that you'd get this from is Steve Trevor over in the Wonder Woman comic books. But Silencer's husband is kind of a doofus in this. He's told several times, run. Look, this big gigantic monster just ate several people right in front of you. And you're there holding your kid going, I don't know what's going on. We're going to try to get out of here. But then all of a sudden, Quietus shows up. It's obviously Honor Guest, but she, Silencer, but inside Quietus's body. They hadn't done the reversal yet. And they're like, she's like, hey, you got to get out of here. What? Who are you? Don't worry about it. I'm a hero, kid. And the kid's like, you're not a hero. Because where's your superhero symbol? Oh, I forgot to paint it on this morning. No, you're a liar. You're not a good person. What? Just get out of here. Go take this road and get out of here. Go and just go get out. And the guy's like, what's going on? Don't worry about it. And she calls him by his name. How do you know my name? We met before. Don't you remember? Yeah, go ahead. Get out of here. Get our son out of here. What do you mean our son? You know how women are constantly written that way? Not just in comic books, but in movies and TV shows and whatever. The male hero wants to do whatever. I just wanted to bring that up. That, yeah, even guys can be written stupid. Women are like this. No, that's just the way they're written. And oof. So I am going to point out, he was written really dumb in this. I don't know if that was on purpose, but I'm glad that it did happen just to make that little comparison. Okay, I'm off that. The comic book resolved a lot, even though this, like I said, the story arc is not resolved, but it resolved a lot in here. All the questions you had about magic in Leviathan, oh yeah, bang, right here. The hierarchy, like who's in charge and whatnot. I think we're introduced to somebody that is a little bit like, oh, what's going on here now? Are we seeing something else? Like, oof. Talia does in fact come back. She doesn't give a command, so we don't know if she went crazy or not, but she should, if she's written the right way, she should come back very angry until she's able to calm down. But we'll see if maybe some of the other characters in here don't have a say in her being whisked away. But yeah, Honor has to, again, Honor is rusty, and she was very good at the spy work and the assassination stuff, but she wasn't very good at actually being a leader and thinking on her own. She was taught what to think. She was brainwashed, remember? She was taught what to think, not how to think. So she's still doing the basic stuff. While she should have gone and immediately tried to assassinate, Talia, instead she's like, I gotta go make sure that my kid and my husband is okay. I gotta make sure my family's okay. And she goes out of her way, she gets a look, okay, they're cool, but she doesn't actually say, hey, by the way, I'm okay, guys, but I've got to get out of here. It's like, you literally just wasted time. I understand what you just did. I understand that you needed to see. I get that. But you've got a greater mission right now, and she's lost that perspective. She's lost the perspective that the mission comes first. The mission came second in this. I feel if that's not important to the story, it's because the writers aren't writing it important, all right? But that is important for the character progression. There should be a point at some time or another where she recognizes that she's lost perspective. Her mind is out of the game. She's not as sharp as she used to be. And she was never made to be a leader. She was never made to think for herself. She was never taught to think critically. She was always just a good little brainwashed Kool-Aid drinking assassin. God, I love this character. It's one thing to love the character for what she is, but I think one of the main reasons why I'm so absolutely in love with this character is because all of the potential for just breaking down and unlocking all the psychological stuff about this character. God, she has so much more potential than what she's already on display with. Love this character. Damn it, guys, go buy this comic book. Don't you dare let DC cancel this. Don't you dare do it. All right, I'm out. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.